Here we are. Hey, we're back. Hey, so once again, we're with Strange Stars Production. Basically, what we're going to do first is give you a good explanation of what Strange Stars is, what we do, and basically our future plans. So we're going to start off with Kevin G first. What we're going to do, we're going to have him explain to you his position in Strange Stars and basically what we're going to be looking forward to in the future of Strange Stars. So, this is Kevin G.
What's good, y'all? Thanks for having us, man. Kevin G, I'm the co-founder. We're basically a collective of artists and a production crew. What we do is we all help each other out with like production. We do a lot of things. It just really depends, but we're technically just helping each other grow, trying to get everybody on the same track, get everybody's goals accomplished, and it's really about it.
It's basically, to add on top of that, a team of people. We all personally do our own things. We all got our own personal lives going on. On top of that, we all create our own music. But the one thing about it is having a team to put together, that we can feed off of each other, and we all know the direction of each person. And that's basically what makes a collective and or a production team successful. So we got Dubnod in here too. Both of these guys, you've probably seen them on main stage at Iris in Atlanta. You've seen them at different events around the Atlanta scene, such as Syndicate Presents. They've even played at Future Atlanta. From South Carolina. Give us an explanation, Dubnod. What are you with Strange Stars, and what do you see yourself in the future with not only Strange Stars, but yourself as an artist?
I see myself as a big artist.
Big artist.
I do a lot of this because I do it for my mom. And, she put me through school and all that, and I just want to take everything up a notch. That's really what I'm trying to do, and I know I couldn't do it by myself, so I had to build a family. Now I got y'all guys, and we going up from here.
Yeah.
That's really all it is.
It's nothing but going up. Yeah, you know, a lot of people, they can succeed at doing little things by themselves, but knowing that you need a culture of people to make something happen, and that's what we are to each other. We're not just friends, we're family, we're a production team. We do everything for each other pretty much at the end of the day. Another couple of questions go ahead and give y'all before y'all head out. We got two other Strange Stars members coming in as well. So first things first, what made you become a musician? What got you into DJing first, Kevin G?
So, what got me into DJing? So my dad did vinyl for the longest, and it kind of rubbed off, and started listening to electronic music in 2009, 2008, and kind of took an interest in it. Kind of went from there. My mom bought me a laptop for Christmas and kind of just started playing around with it.
That's where it starts usually.
Yeah, and kind of just went up from there, honestly. So big shout out to my dad back in South Carolina and my grandma and mom, but that's literally how it all started.
And Dubnod, what about you? I know you started somewhere.
Oh, yeah, I started out on drums at 5 years old. I was beating on pots and pans out in the backyard, anything I could do to make noise.
Yeah.
And then I went to college for it, and then I fell in love with it. Fell in love with it. I was like, I can't stop this.
Yeah. I tell you what, I hadn't even introduced myself. Of course, my name is Raknid. Good to meet you. I could honestly add on top of that, my parents weren't musicians. My dad loved music. He took me to concerts, one concert after another. I even woke up one morning to Jesse Camp in my house.
Whoa.
He was a big MTV star in the early 2000s. My parents would take me to different I got to see Hanson when I was 5, 6 years old, stuff of that nature. All of that ended up leading me to seeing people up on stage. I felt as if that was where I wanted to be personally. I saw the comfortability of artists on stage, and I wanted that comfortability. So I learned music myself from playing the violin, playing guitar, stuff of that nature. Young artists, it doesn't mean you have to just play one instrument, do just one style of music. Influence yourself with multiple different things, you know. But I appreciate y'all. Let's get 2 more strange stars in here.
It's nice seeing you.
So who we got next is y'all know as Scary Poppins and also Singed, both from South Carolina. We basically we have a full team. It's not just one person, not just 3 people. We have a whole team of people. It takes a whole team to be able to do what we can do today, and it came from literally minute of nothing. Going from literally nothing to having what we have today is beautiful. So, introducing Scary Poppins.
Sup?
And Singed.
Was good.
All right, guys. We want your basic standpoint. Where are you with Strange Stars, and where do you see yourself in Strange Stars and as an artist 5 years from now? Scary Poppins.
Why you gotta start with me?
Maybe because you're beautiful.
I mean, I know that.
Beautiful man.
So, I'll get the last part first. In 5 years, I want to be main stage pretty much everywhere. I didn't really care about the whole scene until I was like 18. Almost 30 now. From there, we're just gonna keep going and blowing up, I hope.
That's the plan.
For me, also for the 5 years thing, I want to be able to do what I really love, which is make music and support the music scene, the EDM scene as a whole, and become closer with my family that I've met and became so close to over the last couple years, and see everybody like in the industry succeed as much as they can, you know.
That's a good point. Everyone in the industry succeeds.
Mm-hmm.
There's so DJing is a lot of people take music a little bit differently than it should. DJing is all about the personal artist on what they can give to you for an hour long straight. It's not about who's better. It's not about whose music is more bassy. It has nothing to do with that.
Yeah, you pick the environment and the type of vibe that you really like, and you go and see somebody that can provide that vibe for you.
Exactly.
You know, that's more what it's about.
Yeah, everyone's different, you know.
Exactly.
Everyone has a different style, especially with the artists we're going to be showing you today. They're going to show you the potential that music can go to. And it's not just, you know, EDM is not just bass music. It's not just house music. It's not just trance. There are so many different levels to it, and we're going to definitely show that to y'all today. So with Strange Stars as well, we're hoping, of course, in some time, take this to a bigger level. So, where would your style, what kind of style would you say you're going for, in a sense, you know? Or
So-
is it even a specific
This man
style?
has rhythm.
I
tattooed
literally
on
do
his
have
hand.
rhythm tattooed on my hand, but that's not. I don't want to be known solely for rhythm. I grew up in the metal world. We've talked about that
Yes.
previously, but I kind of want to give concerts and like shows more that band vibe without actually having a band.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Because if
that'd be pretty
you
lit.
didn't know, hiring bands nowadays is ungodly expensive. Ungodly
A lot of
expensive.
talent. So,
Yeah.
but I mean, what was the question?
We're basically, what is your style that
The
you're
style.
going for?
Yeah. Okay. So pretty much, I really love those low frequency type like songs that whenever you play it out into a show on a big system, like you can just feel the vibrations in your chest and like just those consistent notes. That's kind of what I go for in my sets and stuff like that. More of that low frequency like trap kind of vibe. But like, I mean, I like to play pretty much anything like fit the vibe. Like I also have a lot of fun playing rhythm too. Like there's just something about it, you know, that
Exactly.
you just have so much fun with the people that you're playing with, and like you feed it so much off of the energy of the crowd around it, because it's like so goofy and stuff like that. It's like what we make of it. It's amazing. But
All the goofiness.
Yeah, because frequencies is the key to music. I mean, we all as people give off energy. We give off vibrations, and if you take a song, produce it, you can literally have someone feel your personal vibrations from your own personal music. And that's the point of EDM. You know, it's you know, we're not fighting to win. We're all winners. You know, whether we technically win or not in anyone else's standpoint. We all love music, and this is what we're gonna keep doing.
I can't wait to be in the old folks' home blaring some nasty rhythm.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Granny Poppins.
Grandpa
Poppins. Yeah, Grandpa Poppins.
We're all gonna be in a retirement home one day with little mixers sitting there, just getting our feet in before our last hours. Man, music is life for us, and we can't wait to share it with you. And I appreciate both of y'all for coming on.
Yes, sir.
And you'll be seeing both of these guys real soon. Scary Poppins actually had a live stream last week that unfortunately got deleted. But he will be back, and we will have another stream for you for him, definitely. And you'll also be seeing him. So next, we're going to be showing you the artist, the first artist. This woman is giving you the blessing of a lifetime. I want to introduce to you Forastettik. She brings the energy, and not just the heavy energy. She knows how to make you feel the energy without having a headache. You know. You ever walked out of the club at 3, 4 in the morning, and your head is just boom, boom, boom.
One too many times.
Every time I've seen a Forastettik set, I walk out of it feeling more peaceful than anything. You know, that's the key to it. But I appreciate you guys. Keep doing what you do, and we'll be seeing you soon.
Y'all be safe.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I am doing good. How about you, Mr. Raknid?
I'm living life one beat at a time.
Definitely.
So the reason I want to do this is to get some connectivity to the artists. Instead of just throwing them up on stage, you hear their music, but you don't get their personal one-to-one. So basically, we're going to have a little explanation of who you are, what you do, and why you do it. So let's start off with, why do you do music? What's the point of you waking up in the morning and going on with music? What makes you tick for music?
I think it's just definitely like provoking the emotion. I love that the most about music is that it can give you a feeling that nothing else can give you, both physical, mental, and spiritual alike. So the biggest thing for me is like the movement of the music. It can carry a heavy weight or a light weight or anything that you really make it. Music is like a universal language as well, so that's a cool thing as well.
It's the culture.
But yeah, I get up and do music because I know that it can make a difference in at least one person's heart every day, and that to me is change. You know, if you're changing one person's life one day at a time, like that's really all that you can ask for, and I think that's what music can offer.
That's it. That's exactly the point. That's why we all do it, because we've actually seen the change. I know you've seen the change in people when they unleash their ears into something more open, not just, you know, I'm just going to go listen to, you know, Katy Perry and Justin Bieber. Open up your mind and step into the world of different music and see what other people talk. That's the key to it.
Absolutely.
But
there's a lot of underground situations going on behind the scenes that people don't really realize that we all put into the industry to make it happen every day.
Yeah, and it's and you think it's not just an effort from a few people. It's literally, you come to these events and you're seeing even the DJs putting in work, not just up there mixing. They're putting in the work too. They're trying to build the culture. They're doing this for the people around them. You know, just like with me, you know, when I felt weak at the most, music put me there. So music can take you a bunch of different directions. You never know what's gonna come with doing music. Different shows, different attributes, different things that are gonna basically follow up. I want to see in 5 years from now, where do you think your music is going to take you?
My music is gonna take me across the globe.
Oh, that's what. That's
I definitely
that's it right
want to. One second, you guys. We had a little technical difficulty. Hi, Casper. Yeah, I definitely in 5 years from now, I would like to see myself across the globe making a difference in everybody's life. The biggest thing for me is like when I get up there, being a young female artist, like you have that opportunity to show other females what it's like to have the confidence and just get up there and like be yourself and unleash just as much as the guys do.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So that's a big thing for me. There is a lot of inequality, unfortunately, so I'd like to kind of be that beacon to bring the light to other female artists.
That's what the culture, the environment, EDM scene, that's what they need.
Yeah, absolutely. We're all out here shouting our message and saying what we need to say and playing the songs we need to play in the moment we need to play them. And, I'd like to just continue meticulously planning, that aesthetic,
Exactly.
I want to bring it in and put you in that place and like you said, to make you feel more peaceful after you're done listening.
Yeah.
I don't want you to leave being like, oh my gosh, that was just rough. I like to. Rough is good.
Yeah.
Rough is great.
Rough has its place.
It definitely
Trust
does.
me, rough has its place.
But I'm that girl to come in and like smooth it out. Make sure, like you said, you get home and you have a good rest.
Exactly. Yeah, because everyone has their different standpoints of EDM. You got your bass music, you got your slow groove, you got drum and bass, you got trance. Like I said, there's so many different kinds. And so I've opened my mind to a lot of different things. I've been going to a lot of the EDM scene around Atlanta for well over almost breaking 10 years. And I've been around. I've seen a lot of dubstep, a lot of heavy bass, but there's something about the slow groove that puts you in a whole different mood. It's almost like they take out the heavy and allow the real sound to flourish. And that's what I love about Forest sets perfectly is because it gives you very not only that peaceful vibe, but what we do in the EDM scene, that peace, love, unity, respect, it's almost like that comes out of you, naturally when you're listening to that style of music. But Forrest has got big things coming for her. Just for everyone in the music scene, EDM scene, whether you're a young musician, older musician, there's a spot for everybody. No matter if you're weird, the weird in my personal opinion, everyone has their own opinion. The weird ones are almost the best ones every time. The ones that aren't accepted. The ones that always felt like they were in the back of the room the entire time. They are the ones that usually flourish in the EDM scene, is because they take all that basic knowledge and they have an open mind for everything. The EDM scene has spots for businesses, whether you have a food truck business, whether you make art.
I make art as well, and
Shit,
I kind of do everything. Like you said, you got to be behind the scenes doing everything.
Exactly.
I definitely didn't start as a producer or a DJ.
Me neither. Me neither. I loved metal. That was where I felt more comfortable at until I found the EDM scene, and then I realized I can take that same attitude and sound and influence it into this. Which I felt is more fun. I felt more comfortable in. So that's why I kind of put down the guitar and picked up the mixers, the CDJs, just because it's a whole different feeling. That's why I encourage everyone to go out there and, put someone hour-long mix. Put that everyone around you in that same vibe that you got going on, put everyone else in that same vibe. Make everyone feel that way. But we're going to go ahead and get started for you guys, and we're going to make it happen. Everyone give it up for Forrest. Give it up for Forrest.
I think Skrkro did just walk in. If you want to,
Is Skrkro here?
if you want to pop his interview.
Hey, we can have Skrkro pop in for a second. We
Thank you,
we might even
guys.
run just a little bit longer for you guys.
Here he is.
Hey, Skrkro.
Hello.
So we do have a second artist for you guys today. I'm going to bring him in real fast and give you a few minutes because he just got here. Now, the local scene is in Atlanta doing pretty well. You know, we have a lot of stuff going on, a lot of great things that are growing right now in the scene, and this man is a part of a lot of it. Not only does the culture grow with us, it's gonna succeed no matter what. And I want to introduce to you guys Skrkro. By the way, when I started DJing, I only started DJing not even about a year and a half ago. Prior to that, I was in the local scene again because, like I was telling you guys, I felt kind of empty. I felt like I needed something. And the first time ever seeing a Skrkro set, it opened my mind up to much different things, because a lot of people, you know, you go to a bass show and you hear bass, and you know, there's a lot of other styles of music that people don't realize that is there, you know, and this is one style that you guys definitely have to tap into one day. Whether it is while you're vibing at home, chilling, while you're in the shower. My favorite thing to do while listening to his music is enjoy the environment. So you go outside and listen to Skrkro's music and just look at, you know, everything around you. It's almost like you don't need anything else. But I'm gonna let him explain to you, because this guy, he'll let you know. But where we're gonna start with this real fast, I just wanna go ahead and give you a little boost, and then you can just flourish from there.
All right.
But where did you start? Where did the originated Skrkro, whether it be branding or your culture, where did that start?
So it's kind of a long story because it started when I was really young. I'd always been into music. I started playing piano when I was like 4 and moved on to like drums and guitar, and I was in marching band and regular band and stuff and played different instruments. And then in high school, I got really into like Flux Pavilion, Rusko, and Skrillex and all of the, you know, OGs. And so I wanted to make dubstep myself. So I got into this some Chrome app that you can like layer samples and stuff.
Yeah, I know exactly
so
what you're talking about.
got into that, and it was just I was making terrible music, and I used a band name generator to create a name, and it never came up with Skrkro. I did say Skrkro at one point, but I just put that on the back burner. But at one point it had said Symphony. I was like, Symphony, that's pretty cool. And then I saw Skrkro, and I was like, Skrkro Symphony, that's pretty cool. So I went by that for a few years, and then I gave up on the EDM stuff because I was trying to play guitar and be a rock star.
Same.
And then one of my buddies, his name's Cole, me and him got into dubstep together, and he reintroduced me to what was new and stuff, and he started DJing, and got my hands on FL Studio at some point and just started making music.
Yep.
And somebody had told me over the years that Skrkro Symphony was way too long, and growing older I agreed, so I cut out all the vowels except for the O and cut out Symphony completely, and now it's just Skrkro. I changed the C's to K's because, you know, that's cool.
Yeah, I mean, it clicks though. Like it's one of the, you know, I have what they call a very bad memory, very bad memory.
Yeah.
When I first heard Skrkro's name, for some odd reason it clicked with me, and ever since then I was able to know exactly his DJ name no matter what.
Yeah.
And there's not many DJs. I even had trouble with my even best friends remembering his own freaking DJ name. I don't remember his first name, but not his DJ name. But Skrkro's, it clicked so easily. So,
I'm glad.
But You know, music is going to take you, like I was telling Forrest, the music scene is going to take you all different types of paths of life. As you've seen with many artists in the past, the music industry can take you good places. It can take you sometimes bad places. It depends on how you know, take the bad places and how you go about it. But where would you say you would see yourself within 5, maybe 10 years from now?
So, it's a pretty far amount of time, but I could sum it up by starting off saying that the industry, as I saw it coming into it, was not very good. You say it could lead you down different paths, but from what I saw, it could mostly lead you down a path of not very great stuff.
Yeah.
Don't really want to get into details of like the bad stuff, you know, just because keep it light.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, I wanted to make something different, and so did my friends. So we decided just to start our own thing and create our own crew, pretty much, and create our own foundation of people that were like-minded and liked the art, weren't there for like their ego or for the money or whatever. I mean, we can be about the money or whatever, just don't let it be the reason we're here, you know?
Exactly.
And so, where I see myself in 5 years, I feel like we've cultivated a community to a point where in the next 5 years, I think it'll be to a point where we can all make a living and make this a career, and all be able to bring on new people and guide them to a good spot instead of where the scene used to be taking people. That's really what I want to be. I want to be more of like an opening, an opportunity for up and coming artists.
Exactly.
Stuff. So in the next 5 years, hopefully we're to a point where we can just do that. We can just pick somebody at random and be like, do you make music?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Well, come on, let's go make some music and let's see
Yeah.
what you're about.
Route them in the right direction.
Exactly.
Unfortunately, we live in Atlanta, so the Atlanta hub, the music hub here, is wild. So you got a lot of people doing a lot of shicey stuff in the music industry, and you gotta be kind of careful about where you take yourself. But for some odd reason, you know, within the EDM community, even when the darkness comes in, there, you know, we get put together. The good people always find each other. And that's what I like about it. Especially what we were talking about with Strange Stars earlier. Strange Stars, you know, as a group, we were all friends with the same direction. We all work on our own personal stuff, and we all take everything that we learn and we put it together. And that's the key to a collective or a production team or anything, you know, whether it's a business, whether it's family, you know. As a group, you have to all put in work and you have to all do it together. So
Definitely.
But I appreciate y'all very much for letting me talk. I will be doing this every Friday with every artist. So just to get y'all at a personal point with them instead of just seeing them play, I want y'all to get some talk time with them. But definitely his information will be on the video. Go add Skrkro and Forastettik and all of the Strange Stars crew. We would love to see you at any of our shows at any point in time. Appreciate it. Have a blessed freaking